We're right outside of Detroit in a town called Hamtramck, and we're going to Polish Village Cafe that's still holding on to its heritage. Hello! It smells amazing in here. How long are you cooking in here?
10 years, because I come in America 10 years ago and come here and stay.
Only here?
Yes, only here.
You was a teacher in Poland?
Yes.
How many years?
How many years? 27.
27 years.
Yeah.
You move like how you're a chef
I
in
teach
here.
small children.
Okay.
This is for pierogi, for potato pierogi. Make dough. Later make ball with cooked potato and make pierogi.
And it can be either boiled or fried. This is the famous potato pancake. And you make the dough from scratch.
Yes, we make dough hands. This is potato, this is eggs, flour, salt, pepper, and mixed together is dough for pancakes.
Lots of pepper too.
Yes, because it tastes good.
Yeah. Oh,
It's
one,
okay.
two.
Okay, I help you. Maybe one more. Yes, good.
Ah.
Good.
You put sauce?
Sour cream.
Sour cream.
Or applesauce.
Here you go, my first Polish pancake. My favorite part is this crispy texture on the outside, but the inside nice and soft. A ton of pepper that comes through, a perfect amount of salt, and then that sour cream just cuts to the fattiness of it being fried. Okay.
One me, one you. Fast,
Okay.
fast. One
the
more.
middle?
One more. And like this.
Helping this.
Order up in the window. Let's go eat now. Polish Village Cafe is authentic through and through. There's not a table that is empty in this place. And you guys are busy.
Yes, very busy.
Your grandparents were the first to come over from Poland.
Yes, they came to the United States of America in 1900.
They chose Detroit as their spot.
Well, they originally started off in Ohio and then migrated to Detroit for jobs.
I'm guessing during that time, Detroit was hustling and bustling.
Yes, the auto industry was really taking off, so there was lots of jobs for people.
How did Polish Village Cafe come along?
Polish Village started as a gentleman's hotel with a dugout basement. Our family remodeled it in the 70s and brought in the Polish food.
What's a gentleman's hotel?
It was a place for bachelors. They all lived together. It had common space, and it was so that people weren't as isolated back then. They worked. They came home. They drank a few beers in the dugout bar, and they were kind of a family.
How they got the opportunity to take over a place?
The bar was up for sale, and my dad remembered it from his youth. He used to shine shoes here when he was about 8 or 9, and it seemed like a good idea.
Yeah, it was always Polish food from the beginning.
Well, it started off, he had pizzas originally, a deep dish pizza, which is sort of a Detroit classic.
Detroit style.
When the Polish food came in at lunchtime, it took off much faster than the pizzas.
The first thing that we made was this potato pancake, usually topped off with sour cream.
Yes, sour cream or applesauce.
Or applesauce. What do you prefer?
I put both on.
Both? Okay, we're gonna do it that way then.
Just to make sure you get all the calories in there.
Yeah. There's a ton of pepper in there. I love those crispy edges, soft in the middle. The sour cream and the applesauce gives it that balance of
Sweet and sour,
Sweet
yeah.
and sour.
These are pierogi, and they're filled with potato and cheese. Well, you can fill them with anything, really. Mushrooms very popular, sauerkraut, blueberry, strawberry, apple. So they're good anyway.
Again, crispy edges, nice and soft in the middle, cheesy, Everything just feels so homey, just right in that comfort zone.
No fancy seasonings, all salt and pepper and basic cooking.
Yeah. This is simply boiled and then topped off with a little bit of butter.
And this is a very classic way to eat them.
You grew up eating this?
Yes, I've probably eaten thousands of pierogi in my lifetime.
And this is the one,
The Hungarian pancake, yeah.
it's the same batter here, and then top it off with this pork goulash and a little bit of Hungarian gravy.
This is a popular street dish in Poland, but a lot of times they'll fold it over, so it's more like potato pancake taco, I guess.
Okay. You can see that there's carrots in here, bell peppers.
Polish people love the root vegetables. There's hardly a dish that won't have a carrot in it or a potato or celery root.
Just a really homey goulash over the top.
You won't be hungry after that.
Yeah, give me a pillow for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
We're in Hamtramck, and this is a very Polish community.
Yes.
Has it always been majority Polish?
It started off originally, I think, with Germans. The Polish people were here in the heyday in the 40s and 50s, but it's always been kind of a port of call for people to start their lives and then move to the suburbs.
Yeah. Detroit was once home to 2 million plus people. And
Yeah.
when things went bad, a lot of them left. But there seems to be an uprising.
Well, Detroit's now a little bit like an underdog city, and so I think that spirit makes people come together, especially Hamtramck, which is in the middle of Detroit, is a lot of people's their beginning. So they like to come back and see the city where their families started, and to the restaurant to kind of remember where they came from and remember the values that this country really started with.
Growing up as kids, we see like all these burgers and hot dogs, and then we couldn't eat the hamburger because it's not halal. Our whole play on this was to make classic American food.